Hey guys, it's John from That DIY Couple. Today I'm tackling a common question. What is the difference between a real estate agent and a real estate broker? And do I need to be either to invest in real estate? If you guys don't know, my name is John. I'm a real estate attorney. I'm also a real estate investor. I own, manage, operate over 30 properties in the New Jersey and Connecticut area. And I have dealt with real estate investors, agents, brokers, whatever you want to call people for many, many years. So let's just start with a very simple question, which is what is the difference between a real estate agent and a real estate broker? A real estate agent in most states can also be called a real estate salesperson. This is sort of the entry level into the real estate sales structure. So a real estate agent is somebody who makes essentially all of their money through commissions selling real estate for other people. So they might represent buyers, in which case they're a buyer's agent, or sellers. A seller's agent, they can also represent both in one transaction. To become a real estate agent requires generally anyone to take a licensing course, which is normally a set number of hours in a given state, and then to pass a licensing exam, which is normally a couple-hour test that you take after the course, and then to work under a real estate broker. So you'd work for a real estate company as a real estate salesperson. And again, your transactions, your salary is totally based on the commissions that you make buying or selling real estate for other people. A real estate broker, on the other hand, is someone who has worked generally as a real estate salesperson for a couple of years, and now they've moved up the hierarchy in the real estate ecosystem to owning their own real estate sales company. So a real estate broker oversees other real estate agents. A real estate broker generally makes their money either by selling real estate like a real estate salesperson and agent would, in which case they collect commission, or they make a small percentage of what all of the real estate agents that work under them make. So if you're a real estate agent, you might expect to make something like 2, 3, 4% of the sales price of a property. Some portion of that amount is going to your real estate broker, who you work under, who has a real estate broker's license. To become a real estate broker, you are required to be a real estate salesperson for a few years. The exact number of years depend on your state. You're generally required to take another educational course. So usually that's more involved and more challenging, longer, whatever, than the course that you had to take to become a real estate agent. And also take another test. That test is usually more difficult, more involved, lengthier, whatever, than the test that was required when you became a real estate agent. But being a real estate broker allows you to open up your own real estate firm and hire agents to work under you. So for many people that work in real estate sales, becoming a real estate agent is all they ever really want to become, because as a real estate agent, again, you make all of your money buying and selling real estate on commissions, based on the volume of your transactions. Only if you want to have people working under you and get commissions or money from those people below you would you want to become a real estate broker. And becoming a real estate broker also carries more legal liability, more challenges, more time just in managing people and managing an office. So if you really like sales, maybe being a real estate agent is enough for you. So I'm a real estate investor. I'm also a real estate attorney, but I'm not, as of this moment, a real estate agent or broker anywhere. Because I'm a lawyer, I'm eligible to become a real estate agent, or actually probably a real estate broker possibly in some states, because that's one of the advantages of being an attorney. But I've been investing in real estate for many years, and I've never felt the real compulsion to become a real estate agent. And that's because to be a real estate investor only uses some of the skills that you might use as a real estate agent. So the skills that a real estate agent has are knowledge of real estate, that's very helpful, knowledge of people, so good people skills, talking to buyers or sellers, and then some basic proficiency with the process of closing on real estate. So some of the legal aspects of real estate, some of the financial aspects of real estate, the operational aspects of real estate, stuff like that. What I do as a real estate investor involves some of those things. So I definitely deal with buyers and sellers because I buy and sell my own properties. I definitely deal with a lot of legal aspects of real estate because that's kind of what you do as an investor, is draft sales contracts or review sales contracts for either side of the transaction. I definitely know a lot about real estate finance because that's another big component of being a real estate investor, is getting money for a deal. But that's only one component of what I do as an investor. I have to really find a lot of deals to buy or to consider buying. And though agents and brokers might do that to some extent for their clients, many agents or brokers are looking on the MLS, the multiple listing service, in a given location to find deals. I also look at the MLS sometimes, but oftentimes I'm sourcing deals from other places. like from direct mail campaigns. So I mail people saying, do you want to sell your house? I might buy stuff from foreclosure auctions, from city auctions, from people that I know, from friends of friends, stuff like that. Finding and analyzing deals, a good real estate agent will know how to do that, but as an investor, that's an absolutely essential skill of what I do basically every day. I'm also really involved in my real estate investments in renovations. So generally, I am a value-add investor, which means that I buy properties that are poorly managed, in bad condition, something like that, and then I will increase their value by renovating them, by managing them better, by doing anything along those lines. And a big component of that for me is renovations. So I actually own a general construction company. I'm a general contractor in New Jersey. I manage people that renovate properties. I know a lot about renovating properties at this point. Another thing that I do is I manage properties after I've renovated them. So I'm not selling them, I'm actually keeping them to make money off of them long term with tenants. Real estate agents and brokers sometimes manage properties that could be in the purview of what they do, but for me, being a real estate manager and having that expertise and knowledge is a big component of what being a real estate investor is. Does having a real estate license help in the process of becoming a real estate investor? I think yes. I think if you don't know about real estate law, operations, finance, having the training, the education as a real estate agent can be very helpful in starting a real estate career. But is becoming a real estate agent or a real estate broker necessary to be a real estate investor? I would say definitely not. You can acquire those skills doing a whole host of other things, including buying your own real estate to begin with. If you've watched my channel, I talk a lot about real estate investing on the channel. And one thing that I super encourage people to do and would encourage you to do if you have this question and you're considering getting into real estate is just start. Start looking for properties, and if you have the financial means, buy a property. You will learn so much in that one transaction that all of the training that you could get as a real estate agent in terms of education, testing, even working with people will seem a lot inferior to the knowledge and training that you'll get just by buying a single property. So I hope that answers your question about real estate agents versus brokers and whether or not you need to be one to be an investor. Please like and subscribe to the video. It helps me a lot and lets me know what you guys want to see. If you have any questions or comments for me, I'm more than happy to answer it in the comment section below. But until next time, always make things better, and I'll see you guys then.